Hey y'all, this is Chris.
Hey, and I'm Montreal.
We are TRC,
the review crew, and what we do is let y'all know what's going on in movie land.
So remember, before you view it,
let us review it. Today we're coming live to you again at Carmike 15 at Columbus Park Crossing. And on our agenda today we have Terminator Salvation and Night of the Museum 2.
First we're going to start off with Terminator Salvation. It's the story in the series of John Connor. You know, he's the prophesized hero of the future, and he's continuing his battle against Skynet. And also, you know, you get to see how he came to the leadership over everything and he's going to save the future.
Alright. TRC says for this one?
3.5.
Replicating human tissue.
Let's see what we've got here.
And in this future, I don't know that we can win this war.
I thought this was a real good movie. One thing I liked in particular about this movie is finally it's just not him being stalked by one Terminator.
Yeah.
It is, you know, the race of humans versus the race of the machines finally. So it's like Judgment Day. It's like the warfare is going on. And it was pretty good. I liked how they stuck to the prophecy, try to make sure what they said in part 1, part 2, you know, and all of them, that they did come true, all of them in this film.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like you feel like about time, you know, it's been leading up for like 20 years, Judgment Day, what's going to happen.
Right.
And it's good to see him actually being the leader, you know, everyone's talked about he should be. And I thought it was good. The only thing is, I don't think there's going to be a classic hit like, you know, the movie's Judgment Day and the first one. But it was a real good movie, though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, there was something about it. I really can't put my finger exactly what about the film separates it. I mean, besides it being different, that, you know, he's not running in the modern time. It is based in the future. And it's not just him who knows what's going on now. Everybody, you know, is very clear. You know, it is the resistance and, you know, to end the war. But it was just something about it that just didn't clamp, you know, to be great.
Yeah.
But it's worth the watch.
Oh, yeah,
I enjoyed it.
It was lots of action and, you know, a good storyline. So
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought so too. And moving on to our next film, we have Night of the Museum 2, Battle of the Smithsonian. In this film, Ben Stiller's character, Larry, no longer works with that museum. He's actually opened up his own enterprise and has become an inventor. He goes back to give the museum a little visit. I think he missed being the night watchman there. And he finds out that the museum has undergone new management and most of the artifacts and the things there are being moved to Washington, D.C. to the Smithsonian. He's contacted by Jedediah that there's a new resurrected evil, and he tries to go to the Smithsonian to try to see what's going on and try to help his museum friends out.
And TRC says?
We're going to give this one a 3.
Good to see you, lad.
It ain't Mr. Big in the britches himself.
This is the Smithsonian. This is the big leagues.
I thought the movie was actually good. I enjoyed it. I know you thought differently.
I thought differently. I did see part 1. Part 1 was good, and, you know, it didn't have, you know, as various as a cast as this one did. You know, you did have Owen Wilson, you know, Robert Williams, and you had some good, a good cast that played some interesting characters. But I think that what separates the film was about the plot. In part 1, you know, he's just got this new position and he's trying to figure out how he can maintain his job, and, you know, how does he do this with all these different, in these historical contexts when he really didn't have that much knowledge about it. But in this one, it's just, save his friends, do this, do this, do this, do this. It's a lot of smaller things that he also had to do to lead up to what the main plot was about. So in that sense, you really don't get, the full impact of what the plot is supposed to be. So it takes away from the plot. But I mean, the movie's good. The cast, everybody was funny. Everybody played a good part. It was just.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny, but sometimes, like you said, it did get thrown off, like what they supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And but I thought it was good. It was lots of action. I liked it because you get like a little mini history lesson in it. So I mean, it was decent.
It could have stood to be just a little bit less complex. I think they tried to make this so complex, and it was pretty much black and white. Go there, solve the problem. And that's it. But it was go there and, just all these other factors, and then you were just like...
Yeah,
what?
And then the ending, after they hyped it up the whole movie,
I
was like, okay, that's all it's going to happen.
Was that realistic to you?
No. I mean, it was just like...
It was supposed to be like a happily ever after, but had I been Ben Stiller, I would have been miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to not really have to labor one day, especially when I'm up in age. I mean, let that be.
But the moral of the story was to do what makes you happy. They kept stressing that the whole movie.
And TRC stresses that. Do what makes you happy.
Clearly.
But be sensible.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you went from a millionaire to a night watch guard again, but okay.
Yeah, okay. I think we said too much. Okay, y'all. Well, that's our time for today.
But if you have any questions, comments, or special requests, you can hit us up at our email, thereviewcrew2@gmail.com.
Once again, that is TheReviewCrew2@gmail.com. Any questions, concerns, or comments, y'all feel free to get at us.
And once again, this has been Chris.
And I am Montreal.
TRC.
The Review Crew. And remember,
before you view it,
let us review it.
All right. See y'all.
See y'all next time.